Hello everyone, it is Qiuvox. I will guide you in this video how to properly set up your display settings, especially for the console side and also on PC too. And I will show you the best optimal settings for PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X, S and One as well. So if you are ready, let's just jump straight into the video and subscribe and let's just go. If we go into the settings in here, we go to the options and then we will go to right here in the display. And we have some settings which I will just make them default right now. And this is it. Alright, so I'm on the PS5 and this applies to every other console out there except some GPU particle settings, etc. So the first thing is that you will leave the brightness and the contrast at 50 because you don't want excessive brightness in your settings. And the third option is to increase the field of view, basically just to show it to you. When you do it that way, you can see your character very far away and this looks very nice and you have more space to see it actually. And the GPU particles, it is like if you are on a low-end console, you have low, medium and high, but if you are on very high-end new generation consoles, you can go ludicrous and this is gonna give you amazing looking particles and animations for it too. So just keep it on ludicrous, otherwise you have no option, keep it on high. I'm gonna put it for the ludicrous. And ambient occlusion allows for more accurate lighting exposure across many surfaces. We are gonna keep this on. Also throughout the video, just keep in mind that you should keep looking on the right side of my character so you can see some changes there. Also I will do a comparison as well at the end of the video too. So the motion blur. It is like basically when you move quite fast or run or aim with a weapon, blah blah. It's like it is gonna blur around your character and it is like giving you kind of bad looking game. So if you want more clear game, just turn it off, which I'm gonna turn it off. And the depth of field, basically in the focus, that means that when you are aiming with your weapon holding L2 or the left trigger button and your character will look blurry while the place that you are aiming is gonna be crystal clear and in a focus. So if you disable, it is gonna increase the performance, but in the new consoles it is working just perfect already. So, but you are just turning it off just to have better visuals, keep in mind. And the distortions, full screen distort effects. So what it does, like it is on the edge of the screen when you do some stuff, it's like gonna distort the screen according to your skills or your movement. It will distort the visual and it will just put some extra effects that the game thinks that it is gonna looking good, but it is actually not, because we are not watching some anime or something like that, we are just playing the game. So turn off distortions. And the glare enables the use of glare in areas that have excessive brightness. So the glare is like making some kind of weird effect on your screen and it is basically gonna ruin your gameplay experience if you have it on, because there will be like a eclipse shape kind of a brightness. So it is like you can think of if you try to take a picture with your phone of a sun and you will have the lines and then a little bit glare like a eclipse shape in the photograph. So this is just, we are gonna turn this off. And the flame grain, it is gonna add some noise to the picture. We are also going to turn this off. We are not watching movie here. And the bloom. Increase the intensity of a light's brightness when appropriate. Well, it is literally never appropriate. It always applies bloom, and if you are looking to something bright, it is gonna give you crazy brightness, and you may have in your screen, I don't know what screen you are gonna play the game, but it will give you some little clouding effect around the white blooming. So it is gonna literally make the bright colors gonna bloom over the other colors on your screen, which you don't need. So the bloom intensity as well, you don't need, since when you are gonna turn it off, it is gonna just grayed out. Just turn off the bloom as well. And the weapon effects, you can keep it on, like then this way, like for example, if you are running toxin build or the cold blah blah on your weapon, you are gonna see the effects on your weapons, melees, etc. Color correction improves the accuracy of the scene, exposure, white balance, etc. Definitely keep it on. And the character shadows is on as well, so you can see the shadow and some good effects. The most important thing in here is the dynamic resolution. It doesn't say too much info on the right side when you hover on it. So most people may be keeping it on auto, but you shouldn't, because what it does is basically scaling your resolution according to the gameplay. Like if you are playing with 4 people in some place and there's like crazy effects, etc., and you may think like the game itself will reduce the resolution and try to improve the frames per second if you keep it on auto. So there's 3 options here: auto, user, and disabled. So auto is gonna reduce the resolution, like if you are playing 1080p, it's gonna reduce the resolution to 720, and then it will try to improve the loss of the frames per second to 30 or 60. So I'm on PS5, I'm having like 4K 60 FPS right now. So I'm gonna, if I want stable 4K 60, I'm gonna use user with 100. So this way you are gonna keep your 4K resolution and you are gonna keep your 60 frames per second. And since you are on the new console, you are not gonna have any performance issues. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you are on the new console, new generation console like PS5, Xbox Series X, or Xbox Series S as well. It doesn't matter. The performance not gonna drop anyways, but just to make sure you shouldn't run auto. It may reduce the resolution, because I don't know how the game AI works in this case. So even if you are on the old generation consoles too, keep it on user and keep it on 100% of resolution scale, so you will get the maximum resolution and the maximum frame rate. So this is the settings basically, and that's all you need to do. Just keep the ambient occlusion on and turn off these ones. And weapon elemental effects on, color correction is on, character shadows is on, dynamic resolution is user and 100. You can even turn it off as well. Like you can try both of them, user 100 and that disabled, but you can just disable the dynamic resolution too. Okay, so it will still give you the best